hole in your head from one of your stunts. Is that true?
Well, I was doing a Yugoslavia jump from the tree, and the tree break.
But what about his son, Jaycee Chan? Behind the fame lies a heartbreaking story filled with struggles, failures, and the pressures of living in his father's shadow. We are going to tell you the horrible story of Jackie Chan's son, which will bring tears to your eyes. Keep watching to discover the shocking truths of Jaycee's journey. Early life of Jaycee Chan. Jaycee Chan was born on December 3, 1982, in Los Angeles, California. He was born to two renowned actors, Jackie Chan and Taiwanese actress Joan Lin. Since his birth, he lived in luxuries and comforts. Being the son of a famous father brought scrutiny to his childhood. The fame that came with his family had both positive and negative impacts. His childhood was always under the spotlight. Even though various luxuries and privileges surrounded him, he had to struggle with the public expectations. He lived in the public eye, which means his life was under scrutiny. The celebrity status of his father brought both advantages and challenges that greatly influenced his early life. While he enjoyed numerous benefits, he also had to deal with the pressures of constant media attention and public expectation, which complicated his childhood experience. In 1982, Jackie Chan and Joan Lin married each other secretly in Los Angeles. This decision was taken to save Jackie's public image. His career was at its peak at the time. He did not want his wedding to destroy his public image and career. He was a single-action star and did not want to hurt his image. Therefore, their marriage stayed hidden for various years. This decision even had a reflection on Jaycee's upbringing. Keeping the marriage secret created a difference in their private and public lives. This emotional division affected Jaycee. He was unable to understand this family dynamic. He found it hard to understand the difference between his father's public and private life. Much of Jaycee's childhood was spent apart from his father, who was frequently away due to his busy film career. Jackie's demanding schedule often kept him occupied, and as a result, Jaycee was mainly raised by his mother, Joan Lin. Although she provided a loving environment filled with care, Jaycee often felt the absence of his father during crucial moments of his life. The emotional void left by Jackie's absence was deeply felt by Jaycee. Despite the wealth and comfort surrounding him, he experienced a longing for a closer relationship with his father. This longing created significant challenges as he attempted to forge a strong bond with Jackie. The desire for a deeper connection would continue to influence Jaycee's life as he matured, complicating their interactions. Being born into a celebrity family might seem fascinating, but is it really? You will change your mind after learning about Jaycee's life struggles. Jaycee Chan struggles with living in his father's shadow. Jackie faced numerous challenges while growing up. The different experiences of Jackie and Jaycee led to heightened tensions in their relationship. He grew up in Hong Kong's poverty. He committed himself to martial arts in his early years. Jackie valued hard work and discipline, and he had high expectations for his son. This instilled a value of discipline and perseverance which he hoped to see in Jaycee. He faced hardships to become a global icon. This was one of the main challenges that Jaycee faced. He was born into a life of privilege. He had access to opportunities that his father never had growing up. This difference in their upbringings created a disconnect between them. Jaycee, however, often felt overwhelmed by the pressure to live up to his father's legacy. The stark contrast between their experiences only added to the tension in their relationship. While Jackie expected Jaycee to follow in his footsteps, Jaycee wanted to find his own path, which led to frequent misunderstandings between them. This resulted in Jackie having high expectations and Jaycee feeling burdensome by them. There was a lot of pressure in Jaycee's life. The public and the media expected Jaycee to follow in his father's footsteps and enter martial arts or acting. With such lofty expectations resting on his shoulders, Jaycee faced a challenging journey to define his own goals. Comparisons with Jackie made it difficult for him to establish his individual identity. Growing up as the son of Jackie Chan came with enormous pressure. Everyone had hopes from Jaycee. The public, the media, and Jackie himself wanted to see his son following him. Everyone expected him to continue his father's legacy in the film industry. He thought he compared to his father, which made him tense. The expectations people had for him made him overwhelmed. This desire to carve out his own identity was fraught with difficulties. Jaycee wanted to distance himself from the media and the public. He wanted to gain success on his terms. Though he was raised in a wealthy family, he wanted to prove himself beyond his family's name. With time, his wish to grow outside his father's name grew even stronger. He sought a sense of identity that was separate from Jackie Chan's legacy. This internal struggle between privilege and the pursuit of individuality remained a significant theme in his life, ultimately influencing his future choices. Jaycee faced many challenges in his education because he had different dreams than his classmates. How did his unique way of thinking affect his experiences, and what impact did it have on his life? Jaycee Chan, Education and Early Aspirations. Jaycee entered the College of William and Mary in Virginia after finishing high school. He lived there for a brief time. College life brought many challenges that left him feeling disconnected from the experience. He struggled to find his true passion amidst the academic demands and social pressures, often feeling out of place in an environment where others seemed to have a clearer sense of direction. As the months passed, Jaycee grew increasingly frustrated, feeling that college wasn't the right fit for him. He struggled to find his true passion. One major incident occurred during his sophomore year when he was assigned a research project in a field he had no interest in. The project required long hours in the library, analyzing data and writing lengthy reports. As his classmates seemed to excel effortlessly, Jaycee found himself staring blankly at his notes, feeling lost and uninspired. The moment of final decision came when he received his grades for the semester. Despite his efforts, Jaycee's marks were lower than he had hoped, reinforcing his belief that he was in the wrong place. He left college as he felt out of place. Leaving college was a vital moment in his life. While it might have seemed like a setback, it ultimately allowed him to reclaim control over his path. This decision symbolized a move toward independence, as Jaycee began to explore his interests and search for a career that resonated with him. Departing from college was not merely about abandoning education. It marked the beginning of a journey toward self-discovery and understanding his identity. After leaving college, Jaycee turned his focus to music, a passion he had long held. He thought music was a means of self-expression. It was also a way for him to step out of the shadow of his upbringing and create a distinct identity for himself, free from the expectations and pressures that had weighed him down in school. In 2004, Jaycee took a bold step by releasing his debut album, simply titled Jaycee. This marked his official entry into the music world, a moment that he had long envisioned. His work received mixed reviews. For Jaycee, it was a way to show his talents and ambitions. Music provided him with an outlet and gave him space. He wanted to prove his abilities through his musical journey. Rather than relying on his background, he was looking forward to making his own identity. This interest in music gave him the idea to do something he had an interest in and found meaningful and authentic. Music provided him with a sense of purpose and fulfillment that he hadn't experienced before. It was a medium through which he could connect with others while staying true to himself. Jaycee's decision to get into the world of music instead of acting made his relationship with his father suffer. As an international martial arts star and actor, Jackie had always envisioned his son carrying on the family's legacy in the entertainment industry, specifically through acting. He believed that Jaycee's entry into the world of acting would be a natural extension of the Chan name and its associated fame. When Jaycee chose to focus on music instead, Jackie was disappointed. He believed that Jaycee was turning away from the opportunities that his family's name could offer him in the world of acting. This difference in career choices led to a strain in their relationship, as Jackie struggled to accept Jaycee's decision. Jaycee remained committed to his career despite the hardships and tensions. He wanted to prove his success even if he had to go against his father's wish. He wanted to show that he could achieve success on his own terms, without relying on the advantages of his father's fame. This was a defining moment in his journey. Jaycee's dedication to music reflected his need to explore his identity beyond his father's shadow. The challenges in their relationship served as a reminder of the complexities surrounding family expectations and the quest for individuality. While Jackie struggled to accept Jaycee's choices, Jaycee continued to pursue his passion, determined to build a future that was truly his own. Jackie Chan reflected on fatherhood later in life, sharing thoughts that will bring tears to your eyes. If you're a parent, his words might make you reconsider your parenting style before it's too late. Jackie Chan's reflections on fatherhood. Jackie Chan's reflections on fatherhood reveal a complicated and deeply human side of a man, often seen only through the lens of his cinematic achievements. Known worldwide for his daring stunts and action-packed roles, Jackie has spent decades in the spotlight. Yet behind the scenes, his experiences as a father have been fraught with challenges, regrets, and moments of deep reflection. In his autobiography, Jackie speaks candidly about his struggles with fatherhood. He openly admits that his relentless pursuit of success in the film industry left little time for his family, particularly his son, Jaycee. Jackie's career was his priority, and he believed that by providing material wealth and security, he was fulfilling his role as a father. However, as he reflects, he realizes that his physical absence and emotional distance created a gap that money could never fill. Jackie's reflections also touch on the generational and cultural differences between him and his son. Growing up in a different era, Jackie was raised with a strict work ethic and a belief in traditional values, where sacrifices were expected and personal aspirations often took a back seat to family duty. He envisioned his son following in his footsteps, stepping into the world of acting and continuing the family legacy. When Jaycee chose music over acting, Jackie found it difficult to accept. His disappointment wasn't just rooted in Jaycee's rejection of acting, but in a deeper sense that his son was turning away from a future that Jackie had worked so hard to secure for him. As Jackie looks back, he acknowledges the mistakes he made. He realizes that his expectations for Jaycee may have been too rigid, and that in his desire to provide a certain kind of life for his son, he overlooked Jaycee's own dreams and passions. It took time, but Jackie began to understand that being a father is not about molding your child into your own image, but about supporting them as they grow into their own person. His reflections on fatherhood are filled with a mixture of pride, regret, and hope. He is proud of Jaycee's perseverance and the path he has chosen, even if it differs from what he had initially envisioned. He regrets the lost time and the emotional distance that once defined their relationship, but he is hopeful that the future holds opportunities for healing and reconnection. Unlike Jackie, Joan, Jackie Chan's wife, has played a pivotal role in parenting, often providing the emotional stability and care that held the family together. Her influence in their son Jaycee's upbringing was profound, as she was there for the everyday challenges, offering the support and guidance that he needed while growing up. Joan's parenting style was notably different from Jackie's. While Jackie focused on discipline and high expectations, Joan was more patient and understanding. She provided Jaycee with the space to express himself and follow his own passions, particularly during the moments when he felt distant from his father. It was Joan who helped balance the relationship between father and son, encouraging Jaycee to pursue his own identity, while also reminding him of the importance of family. Despite the strain in Jaycee's relationship with Jackie, Joan remained the steady force in the background, ensuring that their son knew he was loved and supported, regardless of the tensions with his father. Joan's role in parenting wasn't just about filling the gaps left by Jackie's absences. It was about creating a safe environment where Jaycee could explore his creativity and develop his sense of self. The duality of Jackie and Joan's parenting left a lasting impact on Jaycee. While his father's high standards and career-driven focus often created a sense of inadequacy, his mother's warmth helped balance those feelings by providing a safe emotional space. Ultimately, these influences pushed Jaycee to seek independence and work on proving his worth outside of his father's shadow. After his struggles in his music career, Jaycee decided to try his luck in the film industry. What made him take this decision? And what happened to him there? Stay with us to know. Challenge in Jaycee Chan's music and film career. Jaycee Chan's music career was not without its disappointments, particularly in terms of critical and commercial success. While he pursued his passion for music with dedication, his efforts were met with mixed reactions. His debut album, Jaycee, released in 2004, failed to make a significant impact in the music industry. Critics were often harsh, focusing more on his famous family name than his actual talent. Many felt that his music, though sincere, lacked the depth and originality needed to stand out in a highly competitive market. Commercially, the album did not perform well either. Despite the initial curiosity surrounding Jackie Chan's son entering the music world, sales were underwhelming. Jaycee's attempts to establish himself as a serious artist were overshadowed by the perception that he was riding on his father's coattails. This stigma followed him, making it difficult for him to gain a loyal fan base or break into the mainstream music scene. Subsequent releases did little to change his fortunes. Jaycee continued to struggle with finding his own identity as an artist, as critics and audiences alike often compared his career trajectory to that of his father. These setbacks in his music career were undoubtedly difficult for Jaycee. After facing challenges in his music career, Jaycee Chan decided to try his luck in the film industry. He realized that while music was his passion, it wasn't giving him the success he hoped for. So he shifted his focus to acting, hoping to make a name for himself on the big screen. Jaycee's first major role came in the 2005 film The Drummer, where he portrayed a young man involved with a group of Zen drummers. While his performance was praised for its subtlety and emotional depth, the film did not achieve widespread commercial success. Many people compared him to his father, Jackie Chan, who is a huge star known for his amazing action scenes. While Jaycee's performance was praised for its emotional depth, the film didn't do well at the box office. This made it harder for Jaycee to escape his father's shadow, as audiences expected him to be just like Jackie. In later films like Too Young and Invisible Target, Jaycee tried to broaden his acting range by taking on more diverse roles. Despite his efforts, these films were not significant box office hits, and Jaycee continued to face unfavorable comparisons. The entertainment industry and fans, used to seeing the dynamic and physically demanding performances of Jackie, struggled to appreciate Jaycee's different approach to acting. Then came the most tragic part of Jaycee's life, something he would have never imagined in his wildest dreams. You will be shocked to know how this scandal turned his life upside down. Jaycee Chan drug scandal and legal troubles. In 2014, Jaycee Chan found himself at the center of a highly publicized scandal that would dramatically alter the course of his career. The incident unfolded on August 14, 2014, when police in Beijing conducted a raid on an apartment where Chan was present. During this raid, authorities discovered more than 100 grams of marijuana. Chan, who was 32 at the time, was taken into custody along with several others attending the gathering, which was described as a drug party. The media coverage of the event was intense. Footage of the police search at Jaycee's home, aired by the Chinese state broadcaster, added a visual dimension to the scandal, bringing a stark reality to the celebrity's fall from grace. Given Jaycee's status as the son of Jackie Chan, a globally recognized martial arts superstar and actor, the arrest attracted significant public interest. Many were shocked that Jackie Chan's son was involved in such activities, especially since Jackie had built a career on his reputation as a disciplined, hard-working individual who often emphasized the importance of a clean and drug-free lifestyle. The contrast between Jaycee's situation and his father's public image was stark and became a focal point of media discussions. Following his arrest, Jaycee Chan faced serious charges. Under Chinese law, the possession of marijuana is illegal and carries stiff penalties. The authorities sought to make an example of Chan, given his celebrity status. After spending 6 days in detention, he was formally charged with drug offenses. The scandal not only led to his arrest but also prompted a national conversation about drug use in China, particularly among the youth and celebrities. In December 2014, Jaycee was sentenced to 6 months in prison and fined 2,000 yuan. He was released early in February 2015 due to good behavior. The ramifications of the scandal extended far beyond the courtroom. For Jaycee, the arrest was a significant setback in his already struggling music career. Up until that point, he had been trying to establish himself in the music industry, but his efforts had met with limited success. Headlines often sensationalized the story, depicting him as a fallen star whose drug use not only brought shame to himself, but also to his iconic father. Jackie had an unexpected reaction to Jaycee's scandal, leading him to make a significant decision in that heated moment. Keep watching and let us know if you think Jackie's choice was the right one. Jaycee Chan's reaction to Jaycee's scandal. Jackie Chan's response to Jaycee Chan's drug scandal was a complex mix of disappointment, concern, and a desire for accountability. When the news broke about his son's arrest in 2014, Jackie publicly expressed his feelings, emphasizing his dismay over Jaycee's choices. He stated that he was very disappointed and that the incident was a serious matter, particularly because it involved drug use, which he believed carried significant consequences. Jackie was known for his strong views against drugs, making this situation even more challenging for him as a father and a public figure. The Hong Kong film legend expressed his deep remorse over his son's detention in Beijing by saying, "Regarding this issue with my son Jaycee, I feel very angry and very shocked. As a public figure, I'm very ashamed. As a father, I'm heartbroken." Jackie's reaction was not only emotional but also practical. He felt a deep sense of responsibility to uphold the values he had instilled in his son, which included hard work and integrity. He publicly condemned Jaycee's actions, highlighting that such behavior did not align with the principles he had taught him. Jackie used this moment to reinforce the idea that fame and fortune do not excuse poor choices, and that individuals must take responsibility for their actions, regardless of their background. One of the most significant outcomes of this scandal was Jackie Chan's decision to disinherit Jaycee. In a controversial move, he announced that he would not be leaving his fortune to his son. Instead, he expressed a desire to donate his wealth to charity, believing that it would serve a greater purpose than simply passing it down to someone who he felt had made serious mistakes. Jackie stated that he wanted his son to learn the value of hard work, and that he should not rely on his father's legacy for financial security. This decision shocked many fans and followers, as it was seen as a drastic measure reflecting Jackie's profound disappointment and a strong message about accountability. Jackie's choice to disinherit Jaycee was a culmination of his frustration with his son's actions and the belief that such drastic measures would encourage him to take control of his life. He wanted Jaycee to find his path and understand the importance of making the right choices moving forward. While the public largely sympathized with Jackie for his tough stance, there were mixed reactions regarding the impact this decision would have on their father-son relationship. Some believed that it could serve as a wake-up call for Jaycee, while others feared it might create a permanent rift between them. The impact of Jaycee's legal troubles extended beyond just his relationship with Jackie. It also affected family dynamics as a whole. The scandal likely brought stress to Jackie's marriage and relationships with other family members, as they grappled with the fallout and the public scrutiny surrounding the Chan family. Legal issues can often bring families closer as they rally around one another for support, but they can also create rifts when disagreements arise about how to handle the situation. For Jackie and Jaycee, the incident became a point of contention that challenged their ability to communicate and connect as family members. Are you curious to know what happened when Jaycee came back from prison and where is he now? Jaycee Chan. Career after prison and current life. After serving time in prison for his drug-related charges, Jaycee Chan faced the challenging task of rebuilding his life and career. His time behind bars not only impacted his public image but also left him with a lingering sense of uncertainty about his future in the entertainment industry. Upon his release, he found himself at a crossroads, needing to confront the mistakes of his past while also seeking to regain his footing in a career that had already seen its fair share of ups and downs. Jaycee's journey after prison was marked by a series of struggles. Initially, he faced skepticism from the public and industry insiders who questioned whether he could overcome the stigma of his past. Re-establishing his credibility in both music and film proved to be a daunting task. Many in the industry were reluctant to collaborate with him, fearing that associating with someone who had been embroiled in scandal could tarnish their own reputations. This created a sense of isolation for Jaycee, as he had to work hard to prove that he was more than just a product of his family's legacy or a headline from a scandal. In his efforts to restart his career, Jaycee began by focusing on smaller projects and independent films, which allowed him to gradually re-enter the public eye without the pressure of major studio expectations. He took on roles that showcased his acting skills, while also allowing him to connect with audiences on a more personal level. These projects often had themes of redemption and second chances, resonating with his own life experiences. In addition to his acting career, Jaycee attempted to reignite his passion for music. However, the road was not easy. His previous album had received mixed reviews, and the music scene had changed during his time away. To navigate these new challenges, he started to explore different genres and collaborate with new artists, which helped him diversify his sound. Yet, every step forward seemed to come with reminders of his past mistakes, making it difficult for him to fully embrace his artistic vision. Moreover, Jaycee's personal life remained a topic of public interest and speculation. Despite the challenges he faced, he was determined to lead a more positive and fulfilling life. He began engaging more actively with charitable causes, particularly those aimed at helping young people struggling with addiction and finding their paths after mistakes. This shift not only reflected his desire for redemption, but also his commitment to using his experiences to inspire others. Currently, Jaycee Chan has been actively working to reshape his career, focusing on both directing and music. Jaycee has taken a keen interest in directing, seeing it as an opportunity to gain a deeper understanding of the filmmaking process. He believes that directing allows him to tell stories that resonate with his own life experiences and challenges. By stepping behind the camera, Jaycee aims to create projects that reflect themes of redemption, resilience, and personal growth, topics that have become significant to him following his tumultuous past. He has begun collaborating with independent filmmakers and has taken on smaller directing roles to hone his skills. Jaycee is particularly passionate about working on projects that feature stories of young people overcoming adversity, drawing from his own journey of self-discovery after the drug scandal. Through directing, he hopes to inspire others and contribute positively to the film industry. In addition to directing, Jaycee has also rekindled his passion for music. After his earlier struggles in the music scene, he is now focused on creating songs that reflect his personal growth and insights. Understanding the evolving landscape of the music industry, he has experimented with different genres, blending styles that resonate with a broader audience. Jaycee is collaborating with various artists, seeking to build a diverse network within the music community. His new work aims to convey messages of hope and perseverance, drawing from his life lessons and the challenges he has faced. By connecting with fellow musicians, he not only finds inspiration but also aims to reinvent his sound and image, moving away from the shadows of his past. Jaycee's legacy is inevitably linked to his father, Jackie Chan, a global icon known for his action-packed films and impressive martial arts skills. Despite facing significant setbacks, including a tumultuous music career and a high-profile drug scandal, Jaycee's legacy is defined by his ability to confront these challenges head-on. His experiences have instilled in him a deeper understanding of the pressures that come with fame and the importance of authenticity. By creating art that resonates with his life experiences, he aims to inspire others facing similar struggles. His commitment to storytelling, whether through film or music, demonstrates a desire to connect with audiences on a personal level, showcasing the power of resilience and self-discovery. As Jaycee continues to evolve, he also carries the potential to advocate for important issues such as mental health and the challenges of growing up in the spotlight. By being open about his struggles, he can help raise awareness and foster conversations about the importance of mental health, the complexities of family expectations, and the journey toward personal authenticity. That's it for the difficult journey of Jaycee Chan, Jackie Chan's son. His story raises the question, how do our parents' legacies shape us? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, click on the cards displayed on your screen for more stories. Thanks for watching.